Y'all, what is up? What is up, my wham fishing friends? Guys, we're out here today in the wind, out here in the Old Town Big Water 132. I don't know if y'all have seen the ICAST release of the Big Water 132 EPDL. I think it's gonna be phenomenal. I don't know if I'll grab one. I think it's a little bit more geared towards like your offshore, you know, like your guys who fish saltwater and offshore type scenarios, stuff like that. It would be awesome for like trolling for kings and chasing down albies and stuff in the spring. I don't do a ton of that, so if I do grab another kayak, it'll probably be an autopilot, probably be the 120, something like that, so I can, you know, springtime I can stand up and control the trolling motor and sight fish, stuff like that. That was kind of what I was hurting on this year is sight fishing, shallow water fishing. I have to, you know, pedal a little bit, stand up and kind of coast, and then sit back down, pedal a little bit, stand up and coast, or I could grab the push pole to stick it and I use that as a push pole. But Big Water 132 EPDL looks phenomenal. I absolutely want to try one if I can get my hands on it. So today we're out here, summertime. We got the greatest thing you could ever want in the summertime: wind. All this wind sets up the bait fish, sets up the bass. Makes all the fish group together, so they're a little bit easier to find. I'm heading out here, check out a couple spots. I've got a tournament this weekend. I don't want to lean on the fish in the tournament, so I'm out here on a different lake. So tournament's up in Hyco, and I'm out here on Harris. Don't want to beat up the Hyco fish too much, so out here just gonna make sure we don't get rusty. You know, we throwing football jigs, shaky heads, stuff like that, deep cranking, all the stuff I'm probably gonna be fishing this weekend. And we're out here, you know, y'all have heard me talk about it a million times, good old thermocline. And let's see if we can pull up the thermocline for you. Dun, dun, dun. Heard me mention it 8 million times. Whenever I say thermocline, that's what I'm looking for. This guy right here, that right there. Bait fish all sit up on top of it, and you're not going to find too many fish below it. So first thing you do, come out here, boom, that's 15 feet. This looks to be about 12-13 feet. I don't want to fish below about 12-13 feet. You can see the bait fish kind of riding on top of it. And I've just come to my down imaging, and I've cranked it, you know, cranked it all the way up, cranked it up pretty high so that I can pick it out. All these fish sitting right up on top of that. So use that as my baseline today. I'm going to be looking in 12 feet of water, 12-13 feet of water, stuff that I know, and I know we're going to catch some fish. I was driving here, seeing the treetops sitting there waving back and forth. I might do. We're gonna smash them today. So got a couple other boats out here. So you got some guys crappie fishing, guys bass fishing out on the points. Starting on one of my favorite points, the one that I showed y'all in the last video. Scan around that, see if I can find some fish. And enough of me talking. Let's get up here and catch some fish. Before it even hit the bottom. Right in front of us. I don't think he might be 14. I don't think so there, buddy. You were gonna eat this thing. Yeah, he's not. 15 to 27, he's 12. And he's back. Man, these fish out here, they are putting me through it today. They are definitely putting me through it today. got? There is life down there. There do be life out there. I swear if it's catfish. Aha, it's a bass. It is a bass. Oh no, don't come off. Don't come off. Because he barely got it. I mean, barely. But you know what? You're 14 inches, buddy. I know. And he does not want to get his picture taken because he is flipping out. So, let's see. Get the boards nice and wet for him. Oh, I saw that happening in my head before that fish did that. I got two options whenever I'm fishing for these fish. I can either sit here 90 degrees and be like I'm scanning them right now and cast that way, or I can drop a mark on them, drift back, and I'll drift back down over this direction. You know, I can sit here and cast 90 degrees those fish, or I can drift back behind them and, you know, come up forward with the wind, cast into the wind, and kind of drift back. That way I'm not, you know, sliding all over the place. This, if I'm cranking, I do like to sit 90 degrees to them. I do like to sit 90 degrees to them. That way, you know, I can see what I'm casting to. I can line up the, you know, almost not quite individual fish, but I can almost line up individual fish and cast to them. Look at the shad going. There he is. Just like that. That's a good fish. That's a good fish. Saw the shad jumping all over the place. There's a decent school of fish here. That feels like a 3-4 pounder. But yeah, if I'm fishing a crankbait, I like to sit next to them and cast. That way I'm kind of, you know, pinpoint targeting this school of fish. If I want to throw the football jig, I was just hooked on the side. If I want to throw the football jig and stuff, I'll get downwind of the school and chuck up into them. You know, because then there I'm just kind of, you know, I'm not targeting individual school. I'm targeting like an area. Come here, buddy. Gotcha. So there's actually a ton of fish here. So if I'm just kind of casting the area, I'll sit downwind and just that'll let me fan cast a little bit better. But if I'm trying to actually target individual fish, I like that sitting 90 degrees. You know, I say it's my active target mega live stuff, but it's just looking at the fish and casting at them. That's all it is. So probably make him 16 3/4, but we'll take 16 and a half. A little 16 and a half. There we go. All right. Football jig backed off that spot. Just fan casting around. I really want to test the hookup percentage of these football jigs before I fish them in the tournament this weekend. Because I feel like I'm going to be fishing football jig quite a bit. Football jig and a couple other things quite a bit, so I need to catch a couple more. That's not really instilling some confidence there. Not instilling a lot of confidence the way the hook just dropped out of that, but he's in the boat. That's the important part. He's in the boat. He's looking like he wants to jump. Looking like you want to jump. I know that look. It's 17 and a quarter. $17 and a quarter. Here we go. So we're catching a couple of them out here. You're catching a couple, getting harassed by the biting flies. Harassed by the flies, catching some fish, putting some fish on the board. What have we got? What have we got? Put 3 fish on the board today. Gonna bring us up to 2,548 inches. I like it. Oh, 2,566 inches. All right. For the month of July. I've caught some fish this month. So you line them up, throw out that way. And bouncing across the bottom. Goodness gracious. There he is. Not a big one, but it's okay. There's some good head shakes. I know the angle's probably crazy. I literally just threw it on top of my hat here. Keep seeing people come out here and they're like, they park off the end of this thing. They're out there in 25 freaking feet of water. I'm like, dude, these fish are in like 5. Oh no. Oh, I saw that coming. And there he goes. Look at all of them right there. Look at all of them right next to me. There's like 20 of them right here next to me. Let's see if I can get another one. There he is. Oh, I want the first one. Can I trade you back? I trade you back for that first one. All right, y'all. I think I'm gonna start heading in. I tried to get some footage today. Fortunately, with this, 100 degree heat out here, the GoPro's overheat after like 10 minutes. So, kind of doing my best to get as good a footage as I can for you guys, and as much footage as I can. It seems like the GoPro battery or the GoPro overheats. I take it off, I put it under the seat, and then literally the next cast I'll catch like a 5-pounder. That just kind of seems how it was going today. But I think I caught a couple on it, and I've also been having GoPro battery issues. I started this thing with 7 7 or 8 GoPro batteries, and I'm down to like 3 of them now. Four of them just won't charge anymore. It's dead. It's completely dead. So those things are like, you know, 20 bucks a piece. So out 80 bucks in batteries right there. Kind of sucks on the GoPro side of things. So I'm gonna have to order some more batteries. I don't know if it's the heat's been killing them or what's been killing them, but I'll just they'll just die one day, and I'll put them back on the charger, and they'll never charge again. So it is what it is. I'll order some more batteries, stuff like that. But overall, deep water bite, offshore, you know, sitting there 15 feet of water, football jigs, cranking, shaky a little bit, caught some on the flutter spoon. So all that stuff I'm gonna be throwing on at Heiko on Saturday. I've got my thumb is bleeding and all chewed up. I've caught about 20 fish today, and added that to the that mock tournament going on. I think I have 2,777 inches right now. Oh, the second place is like 1,300. So hopefully I can maintain that, because I have Heiko on Sunday, and then I have Tuesday off, and I think that's it for the fishing I'm gonna be doing this month. So hopefully that lead maintains. But it is what it is. Guys, appreciate y'all for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Next time's gonna be tournament day. So hopefully I can figure out my GoPro battery issues for that, because Heiko is a crazy place. I think every time I've been there, I've caught like 40 to 60 fish, and they're all, you know, 16 inches, 14, 16 inches. It's just a fun lake to go to, just to catch tons of fish. So we'll be at that one next. Hopefully we can take home the W for our kayak bass team series Tar Heel Lunkers, guys. We can pull that one off. But still rambling, guys, as always. Thank y'all for watching. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see y'all next time.